We're here doing First and 10 with Daryn Colledge. Daryn, how are you? Welcome to South Florida, by the way.
Thank you.
First and 10, hardest thing to do in football is what?
Being an offensive lineman. Blocking's the worst thing in the world. I gotta protect somebody with an object that I have no idea where he is.
Okay. Well, I mean, you've done it all your life, though.
Yeah, but it still seems like a struggle every single day. Every single day, it's a new game plan. It's a different guy I'm across from, and I'm still trying to protect the guy that I can't see from a dude who's a better athlete than I am.
You know what I always find interesting about offensive linemen? You could block well for 60 snaps, and then if you have 2 bad snaps, you suck.
Yeah, that's why we always make fun of the defensive line, because I say I'll block a game 98%, and I'll take a chance of getting fired. You make 2 plays in the whole game, and you'll be a Hall of Famer. So
pretty much. Joey Porter once told me all he's got to do is get 3 victories a game. 3 victories.
Yeah.
And he's in the Pro Bowl.
No doubt. 2 sacks and a tackle for loss, and you're having a pretty good day as a defensive lineman.
Definitely. Player you grew up admiring the most was who?
I grew up watching Seattle and Denver, so I grew up watching a guy like Mark Schlereth that came out of Alaska, and he's also an Alaskan kid, so definitely a guy that I watched. A guy who was what I was quintessential tough guy, not necessarily a dude who just brawled on the field, but a guy who showed up for work every single day, and it's a guy that I admire and kind of modeled my career after. Most
important person that helped you get here to the NFL is who?
I would say my family and probably my high school football coach, because really I was actually. Well, Scott Wilborn was my offensive, was my high school coach, and then my parents are, Scott and Tammy College, but they really pushed for this, and my coach, I was going to play baseball in college, and he said that I should keep pursuing football and thought that it was a good path for me, and I really didn't think about the NFL at that point, and without them I probably wouldn't be here.
What position did you play in baseball?
I was an outfielder and first baseman, and I was a pretty good one. So I was actually a better baseball player than I was a football player.
You were an outfielder, so that means you had to be a lot smaller than you are now.
I was only about 225 pounds in the football season, or in the baseball season. I was about 245 when I played high school football.
Okay. Best Christmas present Daryn Colledge has ever had was what?
Best Christmas present that I've ever gotten. You know what? Carson Palmer gave us Segways last year, which was pretty dang cool. So when you in my position, you're lucky enough to have most of the things you want in life, and that was something that I never thought I wanted, but it was a blast.
Okay. First job you ever had was what?
Oh my gosh, I think I did what every kid did, mowed lawns and all that kind of stuff. But I worked at a Blockbuster Video when that was one of my first real jobs, outside mowing my neighbors' lawns.
And what is your genre of movies?
I'm a comedian guy, but also I think it falls between comedy and action.
Okay. What is playing in your car right now?
What's playing in my car right now? Probably Pandora, but if it's leaning to my iTunes, it's probably on Sam Smith, to be true.
Okay. Place that you'd like to travel to is where?
Italy's my favorite place in the world, so any chance I get to go back there, I'll take it in a heartbeat.
What part of Italy?
I'm a big Tuscany fan, but I'm actually going to spend this next off-season down on the coast. For the first time I'll be down in the coastal areas.
Okay. Place, meal that you've eaten, best meal?
Best restaurant in the world is in Seattle, Washington. It's called Percano's. It's an Italian restaurant owned by a Chinese couple, and it's the best food in the world, I promise. Yeah, exactly. You heard that right. It's a Chinese couple that owns an Italian restaurant, and it's the best food and some of the best food in the world.
Is there a blend?
No, not at all. They spend a month out of the year, every single year, going over there, and they learn to cook traditionally, and they brought all the recipes back, and they make an amazing meal. It's called Percano's. It's in Seattle, and look it up.
Okay, definitely. And final question of First and 10. If you were in a bar fight and you had to have one player to have your back, who would it be? One teammate?
My little brother, Sam Brenner. I'd take Sam Brenner with me in a heartbeat.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Loyalty is important. That's
Absolutely.
your locker mate. All right, man.